So now we have a 1 to 1.5 millimeter thin sample. We're going to be mounting them on either a petrographic slide or a biological slide, depending on the length of the sample. So we'll go with the biological slide for this one. First thing you're going to do is to place your clean slides on the hot plate again. Get a glob of, well, a chunk of crystal bond, and again press it on one end of the slide until you have a decent blob of glue. Alright, once you have a decent glob of glue, you can just kind of move this to the side. We want to keep this hot so the crystal bond stays tacky. And then you're going to take the slide with your sample, place it in the middle, and we want to melt the crystal bond so we can move the sample from this slide to this slide. And it won't take long, and I recommend using 2 forceps, but since we don't have 2 forceps, just anything to hold the slide down and use your forceps to gently pick up your sample like that. Lift your sample up, and while it's still hot or warm to the touch, gently peel off the UV resin encasing the sample, and if you feel some resistance, just plop it back in, let it heat up for a bit. And then carefully peel it off. Ah, it's hot. Oh God. Carefully peel it off. Just peel as much off as you can. So, like that. You're going to take off, grab this slide, the clean slide. Just quickly place it on the bench, place the sample on, drop the sample on, don't touch the slide, it's pretty hot. Use your forceps, you just press the sample down on the glue. I also like to just put the slides on with the sample onto the hot plate, or a little more, and use my forceps to just press it down to make sure it really stays on there. Make sure that you don't get crystal bond onto the surface of the sample. And then make sure let it cool, and then now you have a mounted sample using UV resin that is removable. Cool, that's it.